Hey folks, it's Patdees. I'm coming live. Not live. Well, I mean, I am alive from the basement. But basically what this video is going to be about, and as you guys know, I switched everything to reselling. So everything's going to be about reselling and content that's related to reselling. But are you guys prepared for fourth quarter? And are you guys prepared if you get a lot of orders? And that's what I want to talk about today. Getting prepared by getting shipping supplies. As you guys can see here, and some of the stuff on the lower shelf here, some of the priority boxes that you can get from the post office for free, that I've been hanging on to this stuff. Now, you want to be very careful because obviously a box like this is, you got to make sure, because this may be a, what box is this? This is a 7x7x6 box. But so one thing with priority, you want to make sure that if you're going to be shipping stuff priority, that it hits that 1 pound mark, because you could be costing yourself some money. This box, roughly, this is a cardboard box, almost the same size, not quite, because 6x6x4, and you can see Supply Hut is where I get some boxes. You could have an item shipped in here that's 10 ounces and try to put the same 10 ounces in here and double the shipping cost. So it's very important that you really get to know how much stuff weighs and what you're shipping. So maybe I'll show, these are actually priority padded flat rate envelopes. Sometimes I'll even have a small box that I can fit in there, and just for added protection, because I don't want the item to get crushed. Because sometimes, even though, yeah, you can ship this for roughly $8, it still can get crushed. So if I have something in there that I don't want to get a crush, if I can get a box to slide in there, good. Now, clothing, it's a different story. Like a pair of jeans, a lot of times you can get in there, but I'm really conscientious of what I'm shipping in those boxes. Okay, up here, and I got a little bit of stuff mixed with some of my, this is a 7x5x3 box. I probably have at least 10 different size boxes, because I sell, these are the eBay boxes, 12x6x6. This was the first time that I actually got these boxes this year. I do buy some eBay boxes. They're great for if you're doing the YouTube auctions or eBay. This is a 10x8x6 box. Here's some of the ink that I'm selling on my eBay store that I picked up as clearance from Walmart. This is a 15x10x6 box. You can see I got boxes over here too. Got boxes over here. That's an 18x18x6 box. Boxes up here. So I have boxes all over the place. But I always want to make sure I have enough. It seems like it's a lot. It's not. Okay, one of the things I want to show you is this filing cabinet, and some of the things. This is an envelope that I just bought recently. This probably in the past couple months. But these are rigid, and I actually will write on them, do not bend. Now, what I recently have done to make it even look more professional, I bought do not bend stickers. So I'm using these a lot of times to ship postcards or baseball cards. So that's the size that I'm using for that. These are some Coke ads. These aren't even listed on here. I want to do something with these. In here is, I'm keeping some stuff, like there's the Ninja Turtles. These are, a lot of these are non-sports card boxes that I actually bought from Auctions for UT. And some of them are baseball boxes. These are the Lions Club banners that I bought from actually Mr. Buys a Lot and stuff like that. So little things like these are great to kind of keep in. Here's Mark and Mindy. Mork and Mindy. I said Mark and Mindy. Mork and Mindy. Robin Williams. I've sold a couple of these. And actually, I got to double check, because I know sometimes that, I think when I listed those, I had 3 listed, but maybe I sold the 2 and didn't hit one more for relist. This is actually the Brother printer that I have, and I use this for basically just UPS labels. I have to use them for UPS labels on eBay, but on Amazon, I don't have to. They'll print right from my Dynamo printer. So I'm giving you a little bit of a kind of setup that I'm doing here. like to show you a little bit more, but it is a little bit cluttered down here, and I'm working on that. I've gotten more shelving and listing and moving stuff around and bringing stuff in. Everything's well protected. Things are in totes and things are on shelf and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff is something I recently got to send bigger stuff in a rigid mailer. So I picked these up just actually this week when I'm filming this. And here's looking at the pile that just came in this past week. That is a 10 by 8 by 4 box. That is 100 right there. These are 8 by 6 by 4 boxes. These boxes are 15 by 10 by 6 boxes. Those are bubble mailers up there. A stack of postal boxes. And they made a mistake last year, actually. For some reason, they sent us a double order. And some of those boxes, sadly, will never get used. So sometimes what I do, actually, the ones that we don't use, and sometimes the post office has a hard time getting, I will give them to them because I can get them easier, they said, than they can sometimes. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to go on eBay. And I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I've ordered and why and what my thinking is and being prepared with shipping supplies. Okay, let's actually dig into it and show you exactly. Last year, when I basically blew up on Amazon and got busy, I was not prepared for, and luckily I was able to find some stuff at Sam's Club for as far as padded envelopes, the bubble mailers. But it was a scramble to find stuff, and I had to order stuff, and I don't like to delay anybody's orders because I don't have shipping supplies. And then I did buy locally from Uline, but there was a minimum, and there was a lot of money tying up in that. So I am much better prepared. I mean, I figured it out probably within a month, and I mean but I'm more prepared now and understanding how shipping works because shipping will basically eat into your profits as far as getting the wrong size box or making the weight go over that it costs too much to ship items and stuff. So sorry about that. I'm doing something on my phone, the stuff that I just recorded to edit up there too. So but hey guys, thank you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you my eBay store, and I'm going to show you some of the things I bought and the thinking and exactly, and some of the items that, and I'm going to tell you exactly some of the items that the reason I buy those size boxes is what I put in there. And I hope you like this video, and if you guys appreciate it. A lot of times, I know, as silly as it sounds, is people are like, I don't know where to get boxes, and I know that a lot of times, especially with eBay, you can find boxes locally, even recycle boxes, get boxes from your store or places. That's fine. What I'm talking about a lot of times is the boxes that I use, especially with Amazon, and the rules are you're not supposed to have any box that has a logo on it, and it's supposed to be like a clean box. And frankly, a lot of times if you're selling something in quantity that you might sell 200 or 300 a year, you want to know that size box that it's going to go in and how it's going to be protected and how you can ship it. So so just don't write me off and say, well, Pat, I don't worry about that because I get free boxes. So I hope you guys like this video, and please comment down below, and I appreciate the support. Okay, folks, thanks again. Here we are at my eBay store. Now, I know a lot of times YouTubers or sometimes people don't like to share their eBay store. And I think that's for several reasons. Sometimes I think they worry about, I don't know, I think they don't sometimes worry about stuff that my store, my name, it's been my combination, my name's obviously Patrick, and the Patdees came from, it's been my eBay name for 20-some years. And when I got on YouTube, I'm like, well, you know what? That's my name and my short name, and why not just, go with Patdees? Now, recently I just changed it. Obviously, I'm still Patdees, but what I was really concerned with was that when people found my channel, well, Patdees, what's that mean? What's that about? when you see the traveling picker, and if you look, I did videos 2 years ago, the traveling picker Patdees, but I just didn't use that as my name. But now I've been the traveling picker Patdees is so people understand. Oh, the guy travels and he picks things. Okay. So let's get back into the eBay store. If you guys want to support me, and I know that other YouTubers, a lot of times some of the stuff that they're selling, a lot of the stuff that they're selling is from the YouTube audience and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, why not push my own store and share it out there? The link, it will be in the description, and if you guys are interested in checking it out, I am revamping. What's that mean? I mean, I'm adding more. I'm really trying to add always better stuff that will sell, stuff that won't sit there for 2 years and just be stale. So I've recently upped my listings by over 250, and I like the variety of stuff that I'm listing in there now. So what I want to show you though is not necessarily always talk about my store, but and really to show you what you guys, as far as my purchase history, as far as shipping supplies, and why I bought those shipping supplies. So, just actually bought a new scale. In case you go, oh, Patdees got a scale. Well, yeah, we bought a scale, $16, because I'm gonna just work on honestly eating. I know this is personal, but eating less, smaller portions and stuff like that. So, as I talked about earlier, do not bend. I was writing in black marker, and I went out and I bought do not bend, one roll of 1,000 1x3 do not bend, handle with care stickers, easily peel, $8.43. I mean, that's great, and that included shipping, so that's a good deal. So let me I don't sell these, and just so, but I'll show you exactly. Do not bend, 1,000. I mean, that's a lot of, that'd basically be enough if I shipped out. Well, I mean, if you shipped out 20 packages a week, I mean, but still, it's a good start. Right now, currently, my sales and again, keep in mind, last year, 98% of my sales were from Amazon, so I'm really trying to up my eBay game, and I have done better. I mean, this past month I did like $1,000 on eBay. In the last 30 days I did approximately 2,400, something like that, roughly, and 84 items sold. So I mean, quick math, that's roughly what, about 9 items a week, but and again, I'm just giving you realistically, I'm trying to up that. I wish it was more. So I just bought those, and you can see by the date, October 24th, and you got to spend, if you want to make money, you got to spend to you got to invest in what your business is, and we're not talking a lot of money. I bought these 2 rolls of thank you stickers. I could put those on the box, put those on the envelope or whatever, for for $7 shipped, 2,000 stickers. It's a nice little gesture. These are the ones I featured in the beginning. These are the 113 by 8 no bend mailers. These are one of the reasons I bought these is to put some of the Coca-Cola ads that I'm doing on, and I thought, what, even a comic book, you could, if you have even a comic book that's board and bagged, you could put in there. I bought 2 boxes of rigid mailers. Which ones? These weren't delivered yet, so those I didn't feature. These ones were the ones, yeah, see, delivered on Monday, October 25th. So these weren't delivered yet. So these are bigger, and the ones that I featured were these size one. These were, I think I got like the 8x10, and those were smaller things too. And oh yeah, here I even bought 100 Max Pro magazines, bagged, and if I run into let's say I go to a yard sale or a garage sale or Facebook Marketplace order, and I come into magazines that, hey, they're in good shape but they're not bagged and boarded, why not just bag and board them at basically $27? Do the math, $27. That's basically 27 cents to protect your magazine. So I get the board and the bag. That's, to me, a good investment. Oh, I even bought, yes, I skipped over some of these things. I bought some VHS tapes there for myself. If you guys follow me, I love VHS. I bought some clear bags. They're not delivered yet, but those are things I use a lot of times to protect the product. But sometimes when you have to send it to Amazon, certain glass things or things I sell, they have to be bubble wrapped and poly bagged. These are suffocation bags that I bought $530, and then 10 by 13 and 8 by 10. So there was 1,000 bags. And if you can see here, look, when I'm recording this, and this video won't be released. Well, tomorrow's November the 1st. I'm recording this on Halloween. So this video is about 10 days delayed after I'm shipping it. But you can see here, I bought 500 bags, 100 clear bags, boxes 10 by 8 by 4. If you can see here, I like baseball cards, and I even buy and sell them. I mean, these are $3 or $4 cards, so you know that there's a story behind these cards that are featured in a magazine that the reason that I bought those. But well, again, $1.50, $5. Okay, so this was a poly bag, October 15th, self-seal bag. Okay, page 2. Oh, I picked up the bubble mailers ones because I had a $50 coupon. These were nice for eBay, so I got these. Those I can even put cards in and you know, small things, but they only cost me. I got 2 sets of them, so it was $60 with tax. It was like $14. These are 100 8 by 6 by 4, and those are good. Supply Hut, they were featured $40. They're good for small items, stuff that obviously is going to be, I like to put in there under 14 ounces. 100 7 by 5 by 3 boxes, 100 6 by 4 by 4 boxes, 16 12 by 8 by boxes, box logo. 100 8 by 6 by 4 boxes. Now these were cups, and I'm showing you these. Honestly, these 2 purchases, I was supporting other YouTubers. This was bought from Dominic. I forget what exactly his channel called. Dominic. Yeah, see, I should know his channel name, and he had a guest on there. And Dominic lives in New York. You've seen him on. He does those thrift challenges and stuff like that, and his guest was selling these. So instead of sending a super chat, I bought those. I like to buy books and read. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I wanted to see more orders because one of the things I wanted to show you was, yeah, you can see here in August I bought another 100 boxes. August 26th I bought another 100 boxes. And you got to keep in mind, I sell on Amazon, and 90% of what I do is FBM, so I really try to keep things first class mail. 100 here, another. What I'm trying to find is, oh yeah, here it is. This craft paper. Now I bought this $40, $32, and what I do is I put a toy in there. I wrap it with that brown craft paper. That doesn't add a lot of weight. It just protects it so that when they open it up and they're not cutting it with a knife, they don't kind of cut into the product. And it's a lot of times I can use it as to fill the void of a box, so stuff ain't banging around and stuff like that. Here's where I bought 4x6 4XL July 16th thermal printer rolls, $77. So real quick, and I want to show you, oh, here's 10 more rolls that I bought 4x6. So I mean, I'm prepared. July 15th I bought more. So since July 15th, look at this. That's 100, and this is going to be a Patdees quick math moment, but you're talking 100, another 50, so 150 boxes right there at $70. Rolls, I bought 50 rolls at another $120. The paper, 40, 75 $75. Let's go back here. And I'm showing you, I'm showing exactly my account where I'm buying stuff. You can see, mostly I buy baseball cards, or I bought the American Pickers videos. I've actually bought this super hook here. I'm going to try to, in the future, I may try some magnet fishing. So let's go, oh, this one got lost in the mail. So that one I never got. Okay, another eBay box. So there was another 50. There's another 150. 110. 200 boxes, those two orders, so another 70. Another 100 boxes for another 41. Another 25 boxes for 33. Another 200 boxes on those two orders right there. There's another 65. There's another 100 boxes. And then the bubble mailers. There's another 100 bucks. I think you get my point that I've spent right now easily ordered underwear there for my son, and we never got them. We had to they actually had to give us a refund. Oh, the UPS went to the post office and they don't deliver them. I'm like, what the hell? So there's another 28. There's another 100, and I'm not even seeing the bubble mailers that I ordered. Oh yeah, right here. I said poly bags. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of browsed right over them. These are actually bubble mailers. So I ordered 200 right there. There alone I spent $280. So easily since July, but just alone in the past month, I've spent $700-800 and have bought 300 bubble mailers and about 700 boxes. So I think I'm prepared for it. You want it, and it's really important. You want to really keep that weight down as far as the shipping, because you go over by 1 ounce to, you go from 15 ounces to 1 pound. That difference could be $4. If you're making only $4 on that item, there goes your profit. So prepare yourself. These are good options. You could see, you don't have to. There's different companies that I buy from here. The Boxry is good. I find that on eBay, they probably have some of the best rates as far as things that they're selling, items for sale. So you can see they have 1,300 listings, and shop around, compare prices. Don't always sometimes look at the cheapest first, though, because it's deceiving a lot of times. It could be, well, you're getting 100 versus 150, or then they add shipping on. So do your homework. I have the tendency, I probably buy off of 3 or 4 different people or companies on eBay, and I generally like if they have a big feedback, like the Boxry has 196,000. Also, I like to keep in mind is I am in Pennsylvania, so if they're delivering out in New York, I like that, because typically I get stuff in a day or two. There's been times I've ordered on a Saturday, and Monday morning it's showing up. So somebody's working in the warehouse and moving supplies and stuff like that. So I hope you like this video. I just want to talk about being prepared and what I do. And if you guys got any questions on why I buy this certain box, or I carry a Stanyard, and I'll go over that real quick. I carry a Stanyard 8x6x4 box. I've established certain size boxes that I always keep. A 10x8x4 box, a 7x5x3 box. I think just recently I added a 6x6 6x4 box. Yeah, and there, even though that's a little bit smaller, it's enough that it takes it down in and those are typically small little items that I may sell that if I wrap with some of that craft paper, it doesn't get damaged and it's in there. Sometimes there are things that I could put in a bubble mailer, but I choose to put in a small box, even though and the weight of the bubble mailer and that small box is the same, but I know there's just a little bit more of a protection that I always feel like sometimes the bubble mailers kind of can get 10 boxes stacked up on it, but if they see a little box, they're not going to stack 10 boxes in the truck on it. Now, you always keep in mind the small boxes. There's not many small boxes that I ship UPS. It does go out, and always keep in mind and I know this might sound stupid. You cannot use USP U.S. Postal Service boxes and flip them inside out to go UPS. So let me go back to the regular camera real quick, so you're not looking at the screen, and we can talk a little bit here, a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not quite sure still how to figure that out, where maybe I can do the screen and me at the same time, a little bit like that. I know you can do that from using StreamYard, but you got to pay for StreamYard. And since I don't go live at the level that I used to when I first started YouTube, I'm not paying $20, $25 a month to have StreamYard. And that's $300, that's profit that you got to make. And, I mean, if you're working on, let's say, a 20% margin after fees, that's a lot of stuff to sell just to, I always try to be conscientious of that. This is a business. So, 8x6, 10x8, before 7x5. You'd be surprised years ago. I mean, and that's where they change. If anyone remembers, like 20 years ago, people used to flip boxes inside out to try to, and then the postal service got smart on it and they started printing inside the box and. Hey, you can't use this. We're giving because people wanted the free box. I get that. There are things that I do sell on eBay, and I'll get boxes through my wife's work. Runs Subway and stuff, and we used to own Subways, so we know that we can get certain size boxes. Like if someone's buying, let's say I buy Lunchboxes, say 2 Lunchboxes. I don't like to go out and buy boxes more than $1. Oh, and that's another thing, real quick, is I always try to keep in mind. For the most part, most boxes are going to cost you roughly 50 to 75 cents. As you get a little bit bigger, that one box that I carry for a bigger toy that I've sold before in the past, that is an 18 by 18 by 6 box. That box comes in at roughly about $1.25. But go to UPS and that same box would be roughly $3.75. So, if you're only shipping 1 or 2 times, that's fine. This is meant for the reseller that is going to steadily ship items. And another thing I didn't show is the tape. I buy 3-inch brown tape. I like to buy the good tape that I buy for the stickiness of it, and also for if there's a logo or something on the box, or something just to kind of clean up the box sometimes, to when I ship things on eBay to make it look a little bit more professional. There's been times that when I ship some stuff in Amazon, I actually use sometimes eBay boxes. I mean, they don't care that it says eBay on. They just cut it open, put it and throw it away. This is to the warehouse. But there's been times, I had a couple times where I've sold stuff on Amazon and I had no choice but to use an eBay box just because it was clean. But what I do is then I double tape over the logo and I square it off and I make it look professional so that it's going to them. And they're not at the end of the day, they're not cutting all that tape off to the point where, oh my God, there's an eBay logo on here. Because I had that happen to me last year one time. I sold something on Amazon. I sent it in the eBay box without covering the logo, and the person was mad. They said that, hey, I didn't buy from eBay. I bought from Amazon, and they just didn't like the reputation of eBay and felt like, and I wound up having to give them money back. And they actually shipped the item back. They just didn't want it. They just felt like no. And that's where a lot of people who are buying off of Amazon don't really understand that third-party sales are more than half of the stuff, because they're taking the risk to ship that stuff out and put the stuff in the warehouse. And also, really, I'm glad that Amazon does it, believe it or not, even though I'm not too happy sometimes the way Amazon does things, is they've allowed people like myself opportunity to sell on their platform. And you know what? it's smart for them because they don't have to take the money to type the inventory. They get a percentage of stuff sold, and they never know what's gonna. We take all the risk. So that's one thing with third party items is there's no, let's say there's $30 billion in inventory out there. Amazon has no risk to that inventory. So even if half of it gets thrown away or half of it expires, Amazon is not exposed. That's why I don't ever really see them totally going to everything themselves for those reasons. So I hope you guys like this video. I do appreciate it. Are you prepared for not just fourth quarter, but just if you want to be a reseller, having the proper, having and we can talk about scales and printers and stuff like that in the future. But if you got any questions, reach out to me, comment below. You guys have a great day.